Alright, I thought I'd share with you one of my favorite pieces of multi-use kit. This is called a Shemagh, or a kaffieh. Pretty much just a big square fabric. Doesn't have to be like this, it could be one of these. A little bit thinner. Use these for a lot of different stuff. This one's obviously very brightly colored. This would be good for signaling if you needed a signal to get rescued in a survival situation. Use it as a pre-filter for filtering water, like using a grail, or if you're going to boil water, filtering through this may get a lot of the sand and a lot of the debris out of the water. You can use it as shade, keep the sun off of you. You can also use it, which looks a little scary when you do it, but useful to do. Sorry, I got my hair stuck in there. If you're in a situation where there's a lot of sand or smoke in the air, been a little while since I've done this. Tie it around there. Pull it up over the nose. Adjust your eyes. It also gives you a little bit of sun protection. And that'll help protect you from smoke, sand, other things in the air, dust. I've even heard of people in the military using these as pre-filters for their Humvees to keep sand out of their engines. You can improvise a sling with these as well. If you've got an arm injury and you need to stabilize that arm, throw that over, helps keep your arm stabilized, especially if you have another piece of fabric that you can tie across. Make sure your arm doesn't move around a whole lot. You can also use these, instead of for signaling, you can use them for camouflage. If you get colors like this, it's a lot more natural. It's going to blend a lot better than something like that, or maybe what you're wearing if you're in a survival situation. Another use that I like to use it for, I'm going to take some cordage, a fire kit, a canteen, a swagman roll, so that's your shelter, and a small knife. I'm going to take all these, put them in here, roll this over, roll this over. We're going to go ahead and twist a little bit so none of this falls out. I got it packed pretty tight. Twist it kind of like a candy wrapper. Pull this over, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. If you have pieces of strings, you can tie it on there. I'm gonna take it around to the back. You can do this either over the shoulder or as a fanny pack. But now I've got an improvised pack that I can use to carry things, and I've got my most essential survival tools in there. You can also use it as an improvised cord. You can rip strips off of it off. Tied my knot too well. You can cut strips of it off, rip strips off, make it into a cordage, use it for any kind of emergency situation you want. You can take this and, like an Altoids tin, some sort of tin, char it and make char cloth. Tons of different uses for this. I mean, you can use this just as a bandana even, use it as a scarf. Get it wet, wrap it around your neck. It'll help cool down your carotid arteries, help cool those down, cool the blood down on the inside if you get it wet in the summer. Yeah, 1,001 uses for these things. I didn't cover quite everything, but yeah, very useful tool. I suggest, I mean, they're like 12 bucks on Amazon. Pick them up. Rothko's a good brand. Yeah, pick one up, mess around with it. Leave a comment down in the comment section explaining what you use yours for. And see you in the next video. Get out in the woods, stay safe.